two choices here. If it's a common type job where it's a 60-inch opening, a bathtub changing out to another bathtub, or perhaps it's a bathtub converting over to a shower, that's a typical job. 90% of your jobs will be like that. We have one way to quote those jobs. That's the design tool, and we're going to show show the customer what it's going to look like. If, for example, though, you have a weird situation where, let's say it's a neo-angle corner shower, I probably would not use the design tool. I'm going to do the start proposal, and I'm just going to build their estimate piece by piece, because all the product is in the system, but the design tool only does the 90% of typical jobs. So let's do the design tool to start with, because that's 90% of them. And you'll notice it starts off with a shower. Now, this is super easy for the estimator. You can switch here with a click of a button between bathtub and shower. You can start discussing paint color on the wall. Not that you're necessarily going to paint it, but it's good to give the people a visual. And this is where I recommend to bring out your sample book. So you can be doing things like discussing the tile patterns that are available, and you can discuss the colors that are available. Now, it's quite a few options for people. Sometimes you can say something like, are you thinking beige tones or gray tones or a simple basic white? You can have these discussions with customers. Okay. So when you go through, really straightforward. And at this point, hopefully the customer makes a final decision. Typically in a shower, you're going to show that with glass door. If it's a bathtub though, 50-50 chance whether it's a glass door or a curtain. We can also change from chrome to black. And by the way, if it's brushed nickel looks the same as chrome on a computer screen, so you can do it that way. And we can add glass shelves on, single shelves, and the configurator here is smart enough that it will only show the accessories that are available that match this particular wall. So if we did a plain white wall, there's way more accessories available. It just depends on the color. If they have a window in their shower, you can show them what it looks like with a maintenance-free trim kit or an upgraded California style shutter. So depending on if they have that or not. And of course, you can show them what it looks like with a safety bar as well. Now, here's the cool feature. Spend as much time on this as you want. The idea is you want the customer to love the look. If they don't love it here, you need to spend more time talking with them, because if they're hemming and hawing and still talking about tile, well, chances are you're not going to sell them in a Milestone system if they're looking at tile still. But hopefully the vision here makes it look much more clear. When you're ready, the customer's loving it, one button, process onto quotation. In 2 seconds, it's going to be a full completed quotation with every single option the customer chose.